Today I want to talk about self-evaluation. Have you conducted a self-evaluation? What is a self-evaluation? It's taking an inventory of your life. A self-evaluation basically is you're evaluating yourself. You're evaluating where you are in your life at this point in time, at the present moment. Self-evaluations are very painful. When I make videos, a lot of the videos I make inspire people. Videos I make people feel happy. They give them motivation, gives them encouragement. A self-evaluation, whenever we're in these processes of trying to better ourselves and move forward in our life, a self-evaluation could sort of be painful, because that is the point in time. That's where everything starts, meaning that is the point in time where you have to 100% be honest with yourself. See where you are in your life and evaluate where you are in your life. And some of it's going to be painful. The reason for that is because there's things in your life right now that you need to change. There's people, there's places, and there's things in your life that you need to change, and you need to change. The problem is you've been putting those things to the side, you've been covering them up, or you subconsciously file them away. Unfortunately, those things keep reappearing in your life and throughout your life because they were never addressed. So the power of a self-evaluation, more or less, it's a technique for you to be able to address certain things in your life that you're not happy with, to address things in your life that you want to change, address situations in your life that are negative, that no longer serve you, people, places, and things. As you know, when I make these videos, I speak from experience. It's very hard to do a self-evaluation. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to sit down in your own free time when you don't have any distractions, and you're going to write, things about yourself, meaning you're going to make a column of likes and dislikes. Or in another video I said things that you love about yourself and things that you fear about yourself, because those are the two greatest emotions, love and fear. Hate is not the opposite of love. Although we're taught that, it's not. It's love and fear. Hate stems from fear, just like joy or contentment stems from love. So you're going to take an inventory of the things about yourself, about your life that you love. And you have to be 100% honest with yourself. 100% honest. They're either going to fall into the love category or they're going to fall into the fear category. Now remember, fear, people will say, okay, there's things I love about myself and there's things I hate about myself, but replace the word hate with fear. So whatever you think you hate about yourself really goes in the fear column. So you have love column and you have the fear column. And you want to do an honest assessment. I mean, you have this is very painful, and you may not even be able to finish it in one sitting because it's painful. But what it does is it actually connects your mind, your thinking, with how you feel about yourself, how you feel emotionally about yourself. See, in order for you to be happy with someone else, you have to first be happy with yourself. In order for you to feel complete and whole, you have to first feel complete and whole within yourself. Again, God is number one, and I make that clear. People look at the relationship with God in a few different ways. That you should put God in front of everything, and yes, you should. But at the same time, we have a responsibility too. We're not a robot. We can't just, we can give everything to God, and I'm trying to get to a point, and God will assist us, but we also have a responsibility, meaning, if you're sick, let's say, or you have an ill, and you're sitting in a chair, and you refuse to go to the hospital for help, and you die, well, hospitals and doctors were created by God. God gave doctors the knowledge that they have to be able to help and assist. Not that God is incapable, but you have a responsibility yourself to do things in your life as well, whether you're a Christian or you're not, whether you're a believer or you're not. Again, God is in control. God is first. Should be in everything. But you also have a responsibility. There's things that you have to do as well. And the self-inventory is going to open up, it's going to open up things that you never thought existed. In some cases, you might even be opening up a can of worms. But you're also going to discover things about yourself that are good. See, the whole purpose of the self-inventory is to see where you are in your life and to make the necessary changes that you need to make. Of course, you want to pray on it. You want to pray. When you discover things, you have to be so honest. Are you a jealous person? Are you a person that has hatred? Are you a person that is struggling with unforgiveness? I'm one of those people. I have a little bit of a difficult time forgiving others that have hurt me. I've experienced that. I'm a lot better at it today than I ever was in my life. That's me being honest. So I need help with forgiving. So part of what is, I'm going to take that to God and say, listen, God, I'm struggling. God knows everything about us. He knows everything about our life. He knows every cell in your body, every hair on your head, every molecule, every part of your being. He knows because He created you. But just because God knows all of that doesn't mean that we don't have a responsibility to acknowledge to Him, to ourselves, that we have some issues that we need help with, or we need resolution. And the self-inventory really brings to light what you're holding deep down inside about yourself. There's secrets that you have. Everybody has secrets. There might be private addictions that you have. You could be a person who lies a lot. I don't know. But everybody has something inside. So you have to make this list. The things that you love about yourself, and be completely honest, and the things that you fear about yourself, or what other people would say, hate about yourself. Make that list. If you have more things about you that you fear / hate than you do that you love, then you have a lot of work to do. And that's okay, because there's people that one side of the list is bigger than the other. And then you'll have those that have, the things that they love will outweigh the things that they fear. But your goal is to eliminate and address the things of fear on the side of fear, one by one, with the help of God. You're going to bring those things out to light on this piece of paper. It's private. It's between you and yourself, of course, and God. And then you're going to go to God and say, look, God, I'm being honest with you 100% from my heart, and you can't lie. There can't be like a speck of lie in you when you go to God, because He knows. You can't BS God. He knows everything. By you being honest with God and with yourself, you release, and I'm telling you from experience, you are going to release a lot of negativity in your life. A lot of those things that are on that side of the list that fall under fear, little by little, God will help you eliminate those things. And what you'll start to notice is the side of love, that list on the side of love will begin to grow for you. But this is something you have to do. It's like a car. If you don't change the oil in your car, if you don't address the situations or problems with the car, eventually that car is going to break down. Well, your body is going to eventually break down, because it'll bring sickness, it'll bring illness, it'll bring you pain and discomfort. If you've ever lived a lie, because we all have, including myself, you know that when you're living a lie, you feel terrible, you feel horrible, you can't sleep. If you have a secret addiction, or if you have a secret lie that you're withholding from someone and you're holding it inside, it eats you alive, it eats you up. This is my point about doing the self-evaluation, because here's the point. The purpose is, one of the purposes of life, you notice I say the purpose of life, there are a few. Of course, the biggest is to serve God. and that's what I believe. But the purpose for us is to live in truth, is to live in truth, in love. Truth is part of love, right? Because it's a good thing. That is our ultimate one of our ultimate life's purposes is to live through love. So we have to address the things that we fear on that list, put them in the hands of God, do our part by addressing them. You might have something on the side of that list. Here's an example. You might have an addiction. Let's say you have a drug addiction or an alcoholic. You're an alcoholic, perhaps. Maybe you're a secret gambler. Maybe you have a pornography addiction. Maybe you have a sexual addiction. Whatever that, and that all falls under fear because it's bad, it's negative, right? What was my point? My point is that those things that you're holding, that you're keeping secret, are weighing down your life. They're dragging you down. And let me tell you, the people that are watching this video, you know what I'm talking about. You know the things that you're hiding inside, that you're keeping a secret. My point was, there's going to be things on that side of fear, of that list, that you're going to need professional help with. Hence, an addiction. If you have an addiction, in addition to, of course, instituting the assistance of God, He's going to direct you to an institution, a psychiatrist, psychologist program, whatever it is, therapy, to help you get better. That's the point. And you have to address the issues in your life, the negative issues that come up on the side of fear. Remember, there's love and there's fear. Your goal is to be honest with yourself and take an inventory. And you don't only do this once in your life. This is something that you should probably do maybe every 3 to 6 months. It's not easy, it isn't fun, but it works, and it's going to make you a better person with, of course, the assistance of God. You want to eliminate that list and bring that stuff of fear. You want to abolish it, you want to remove it, you want to demolish it, you want to resolve it, dissolve it, whatever it is that you have to do, whatever means you need necessary to clean that list up and bring as many things as you can over to the side of love. We want to operate from a standpoint of love. And let me tell you, it's not easy. I'm tested every day. I had a test this morning, and I almost answered a text message with fear, which was really anger. I was angry, but I didn't answer it. I took a step back, and I thought about it. I said, okay, how do I respond to this message in love and not in fear? Because the text message, it hurt me a little bit and it made me a little bit angry. Excuse me. But my point is that before you do something, before you make a decision, before you operate, try to do it from a perspective of love. I know that sounds crazy, and people probably think that sounds crazy coming from me. I don't know what people think of me, and I really don't care, because truth is truth, God is truth, and He's going to relay truth through me, and any way that we can get truth, we need to get it. This is reality. This is what we live in. And, people are hurting out there. People need to understand that these self-evaluations it's a very powerful tool that will help you. It's easy to say to someone, get rid of the negativity in your life, or, make these changes. But how do you make these changes? How do you get rid of the negativity in your life? It all starts with you, with the foundation of you preparing this self-inventory. It's a painful thing to do. It's a hurtful thing. It's an embarrassing thing. And it can also be humiliating. A humiliating thing to do. But it is something that you need to do. You take care of your car. You clean your house. Now it's time to clean up your emotions. It's time to clean up, what you're feeling inside, or your thoughts towards yourself. It's time to clean those things up, and this is how you do it. Don't keep ignoring it. Don't keep putting it on the back burner. Now is the time. You have to do it now. Make that list. Start working on yourself for 2014.